14.0. We got Drunk Pirate in second. Apologize for my math, might be completely wrong around here because I don't actually know every speed. I'm just having a rough guess at this point. So we've got Kaiser Kenzie on pole. We got Drunk Pirate in second and Dylan in third, followed by Brigette, Blocker, McNivich, O'Neills, Bennett, Giffy, Andrew Pitt Smith, Spectic, Danny Dine, Jack Spack, Clarky Boy, and that's your grid for the race, for the sprint race, ladies and gentlemen. I hope we're all doing well. It's been a rather quiet day for me here at home. Teams are getting prepared for the race ahead. So, for those that may have just joined us, we do a sprint race first, and then a feature race. So in the sprint race, the top 8 are reversed, and then the feature race will go from the qualifying finishing positions. We had the 5 red lights for the Austrian Grand Prix, and we're underway. Andrew Pitt Smith has got a good start. He's in the lead with Bennett in second, Giffy Boy in third, Blocker in fourth, McNivich in fifth. We've got the yellow flag in sector 1. Looks like Dylan had a spin going into turn 1. He's just going again. So we've got Andrew Pitt Smith in first. So Jack Spicer just got a 3-second penalty for corner cutting, which is unfortunate. Andrew Pitt Smith in first, Bennett in second, Giffy Boy in third, Blocker in fourth, Giffy in fifth position, Drunk Pirate in sixth, McNivich in seventh, Jack Spack in eighth, Kaiser Kenzie in ninth, HD get. Oh, we've got someone who's had a broken wing, and we've got someone that's in the wall. And that was McNivich. He must have had contact with someone, or he span going around the corner. He's missed his front wing's alright, so someone else is really missing a front wing. Spectic in 9th, Jack Spack in 10th. We've got Danny Din in 11th, Dylan in 12th, Clarky Boy in 13th, and McNivich got all the way down to 14th. So Peter Smith is leading from Bennett with 0.9 ahead. He's just putting the fastest lap so far, 118.9. It's all settled down a little bit up front. Bennett is catching up to Pip very slowly. Block and Giffey had the exchange of places. Oh no, Pip's just spun at turn 3. He lost his front wing. Now he's got to get all the way around to the pits and put a new front wing on. He's put his power down on the curb, or quite possibly just lost the rear end. These cars are quite tricky to get power down, as much it is for the F1 cars. So we've got Bennett out in first now, with Block who's just 1.9 seconds behind him, with Giffy Boy in third. Gary Neal's in fourth, Drunk Pirate in fifth, Kaiser Kenny in sixth, Baguette in seventh, Spectic in eighth, Dashback in ninth, Danny Din in 10th, John 11th, with Pip in 12th, trying to nudge his car back to the pits with no front wing. We've got McNivich in 13th and Clark Boy in 14th. Bennett's just done the fastest lap of a 1:16.8. The RS is now enabled. So anyone else that's under a second behind the car in front will have DRS in the DRS zones. O'Neill's catching up to Giffy Boy, who's had DRS off Blocker. blocker is 1.7 behind Bennett. Andrew Pip Smith is in the pits currently, obviously just to put a new front wing on. So we've got Bennett in first, with Blocker in second, with 1.7 gap behind him, behind Bennett, with Giffy Boy in third, trying to catch up with him in the DRS. Going Hills in fourth, Drunk Pirate in fifth, Kaiser Kenzie still in sixth, with Baguette in seventh, Spectic in eighth, Danny Din in ninth, Dylan in 10th, McNivish in 11th, Jack Spag had been gone into the pits, assuming he's had some damage for the front wing. The Clarky Boy in 13th and Pip in 14th position. Front Pirate has gotten past Gary Niels. Danny Dine has gotten past Minivic. Dylan is now up in 10th place position. There's been an exchange of positions between McNivic and Dylan. Oh no, Giffy Boy has had a crash. I wonder if he's spun. There's no point in the track, or he's. Track, so I can't really see. So we've got a full safety car out, ladies and gentlemen, for that incident. I'll try and get him into the party chat in just a moment. So we have Jack's back with a free. That might be helpful. With a 3-second penalty from the early corner cut in. Andrew Pip Smith in 13th. Bennett is still out in front with a 2-second gap to Blocker, with Drunk Pirate in 3rd position, O'Neill in 4th, Kaiser Kenzie in 5th, HT Baguette in 6th, Spectic in 7th, Danny Din in 8th, McNivic in 9th, Dylan in 10th position, with Clark Keyboy in 11th, and Jack's back and Andrew Pip in their respective positions. Usual, it is offline, so I can't see it. All the way down to the bottom. No. So we got Danny Din in the pits with McNivic. We're going to change for a new set of tyres to try and got off these tyres, which are quite ugly, to be honest, because these tyres do have a tendency to wear quite easily. Even if you drive really carefully, don't make too many mistakes. So I'm trying to go for a quicker option, try and get up the field again. Danny's had a wing down. I don't know if that maybe. going on to softs. Now these drivers don't have to go into the pits for a new set of tyres unless they've had wing damage, which is what's occurred to Spectic at some point during this race. So currently still have Bennett out in front with Blocker in second, Drunk Pirate in third, with Go Niels in fourth, Kaiser Kenzie in fifth, HT Baguette in sixth, Dylan in seventh, Clarky Boy in eighth, Nivik in ninth, Danny in 10th position, Cass Beck in 11th with Pip Smith in 12th and Spectic in 13th. So apart from Danny Dine, Jack Speck and Andrew Pip Smith, everyone else is on hard as well. Danny Dine and Jack Speck and Pip are all on soft tyres. Interesting strategy. We've only got just gone on to lap 8 of 14 on in this race, ladies and gentlemen. Hi Sid, how you doing? Yeah, not too bad, thanks. Just enjoyed a pack with Chris. How's it going in Canada? Sorry. Safety car is in this lap, so but it's pace in the field. With Blocker close behind him, with Drunk Pirate in third, Joe Niels in fourth, Kazagenzi in fifth position, HTE Baguette in sixth, still in the seventh, McNivic in eighth, Danny Dine in ninth, Jack Spack in 10th position. I think he's maybe taken Andrew Pitt Smith accidentally because now he's moved up, unless Jack Spack has had a moved all the way back down to the back of the field. I'm not sure what happened there. Yeah, no worry, buddy. So Bennett is going to come around the last corner. Is he going to go now? Is he going to wait? No, he's gone. So Bennett has launched off out of the last corner after the safety car restart. We've got a yellow flag at the back. Not sure what happened there. So we've got Bennett out in front with Blocker in second, who's chasing him down like a woman bad out of hell. We've got Pirate out in third position with Go Niels in fourth. There's Kenzie in fifth, who's going for the overtake on Go Niels. We've got JT Baguette in sixth position. We've got Dylan in seventh, McNivic in eighth. Jane Dan is in 9th position with Andrew Pip Smith in 10th. Spectic in 11th position. Jazz Beck has moved up to 12th. The Clarky Boy in 13th. But it's leading away with just 6 tenths to Blocker 79, with Drunk Pirate even following close at about 3 tenths behind. Yeah, I bet. Nice to have some snow in England every once in a while. Every few years or something like that, like we usually have. Blockers just taking fastest lap off Bennett with 1:16.2. These drivers have still got to get their hard tyres to the end of the race. They really don't want to be pitting in. Oh, so I just missed stage E gate. Getting the job done with past Eagles and moved up into 5th position. And now he's got Dylan behind him, trying to eye up and move onto the next hairpin. He's thought better of it. He's having a quick look, but he's thought better of it. So Bennett is out in the front with 1.3 second gap to Blocker 79, with Drunk Pirate closely following Blocker with 3/10 behind, with Kaiser Kenzie 1.1 second behind Pirate. We get in 5th position. We've got Niels in 6th, we've got Dylan in 7th, Danny Dine in 8th, Harry Pitt Smith in 9th, and McNivish is in 10th position, Spectic in 11th, Jack Spack in 12th, with Clarky Boy still in 13th position with 11 seconds behind Jack Spack. DRS is now enabled, ladies and gentlemen, so you might see some moves are happening now with Drunk Pirate down DRS on the back of Blocker. He's going for the move up into turn 3, and he's got the pass done, unless he's gonna he better Blocker thought better of it. So we got Drunk Pirate behind Bennett LCFC, 0.4 seconds behind him. Got Blocker in 3rd. We didn't get the DRS because Pirate was still behind him before the DRS selection zone. Kaiser Kenzie is still in 4th position, with Brigette in 5th position, which is followed by Dylan Go Niels, Danny Dine in 8th, with Newich down in 9th position, Andrew Pitt Smith in 10th, Spectic in 11th, Jack Spack in 12th, with Clarky Boy in 13th. Hopefully these 3 boys at the back can get some moves done and move up the field, hopefully. So we've only got 12 runners, 13 runners out of 14 tonight, with only Gifford Boy who's suffered a massive incident. Jack Spack. Drunk Pirate has taken the fastest lap of 1:15. Yeah, 1 minute 15.6. Blockers had a DRS on the back of Drunk Pirate, but he can't catch back up to him. Kaiser Kenzie's closely following Blocker with Brigette not far behind, with Dylan in 6th position, a 1.8 gap to Brigette. O'Neill's in 7th position, Danny Dine in 8th. He was trying to get past O'Neill's, but McNivish in 9th, Andrew Pitt Smith in 10th. And we've got Spectic trying to catch up to Pip so he can get a move done. The move took us at 10th position. And Jack Spack not far behind him. Fargo Boy is losing time, but he's still losing time to Jack Spack at the minute. Joe O'Neill's has got a 3-second time penalty for track limits. So we've got Bennett out in front with the gap between him and Drunk Pirate slowly closing to 8/10 the gap. So Captain Jack will have DRS down this next straight. Kennedy's a big move on Blocker, who's still trying to battle him and do double left-handers in set 2 to set 3. Oh, Blocker's take. Let's go down the inside of Kaiser. This could be an interesting one. Blocker is 2.7 seconds behind Drunk Pirate, they're still battling with Kaiser. Kaiser's going to have the DRS about fastest lap of 1:15.5. Going on to the last lap of the race, ladies and gentlemen. So Bennett is going to have a battle between him and Drunk Pirate. Go up into turn 3. Is he going to try and do a dirty dive from like one of mine? I wouldn't be surprised because mine are quite, because mine are one of the dirtiest ones that most people have seen so far. So Bennett is still under pressure from Captain, still using his old name, from Drunk Pirate. Blocker in third with Kaiser Kenzie trying to get past him to take third position. We've now got Baguette chasing after him as well now, so I wonder if it doesn't look like he's going to get past him in time before the finish line, unless a miracle happens. Dylan in 6th position. We've got Danny in 7th, Winovich in 8th, Go Niels in 9th, Frettik has moved up into 10th position, overtaking Andrew Pip Smith. Jack Spack is still in 12th position, Clarky Boy in 13th, and still just under 30 seconds behind Jack Spack. The race is finished with Bennett taking the win for the sprint race, followed by Drunk Pirate, who just missed out getting past him before the finish line. Blocker in 3rd, HD Baguette in 4th, Dylan in 5th position, Danny Dye in 6th, Winovich in 7th, Kaiser Kenzie in 8th, Spectic in 9th, Go Niels in 10th, Andrew Pitt Smith in 11th, Jack Spack in 12th, and rounding off will be Clarky Boy. Drunk Pirate's taking the driver of the day. I'll be very happy with their positions on the podium. No, I would be. Yeah, it's only the sprint, really just on the sprint race, said Zeke. We'll be going into the feature race soon. Get us back to your, get us gone back to the order as it was for qualifying now. With 5 red lights again, ladies and gentlemen, for the feature race of the F2 race here at Austria. I wonder where Kaiser's got a lovely start. Drunk Pirate close behind him in second, by getting side by side in turn 1. Too wide for Dylan and Blocker. We've got someone that's gone off the track. So we've got Kaiser Kennedy in first, with Drunk Pirate in second. That's probably going to go take him into turn 3. Which you might, ooh dear, that was a bit close, but he got round there fair and square. We got Dillon in third, Blocker in fourth, Bennett in fifth, Livick in sixth, Danny Dine in seventh, Andrew Pip Smith in eighth, Ben Hills in ninth, HCB Get in 10th, Giffy Boy in 11th, Spectic in 12th, Jack's back in 13th, and Clark Boy in 14th. So we've got 20. So we're on lap 1 of 20, ladies and gentlemen. Let's hope we can get all 14 cars across the line in this race. No driver likes to be DNF at any point in any race, whichever car they drive. So we've got Kaiser Kenzie still out in front with 5 tenths, sorry, apologies. The Drunk Pirate with Dillon close behind him. Blocker in 4th position, so Kaiser Kenzie's done the lap, took the fastest lap of 1:19.2, but obviously that lap time won't mean too great deal out after the first lap, because these cars get quicker and quicker each lap they do. So Dillon has, so we've got don't get tongue twisted now. So we've got Kaiser still out in first, so 6 tenths to Drunk Pirate. We've got Dillon in third, Bennett in 4th position, Blocker in 5th, Livick in 6th, Danny Dine in 7th, HD, Giffy Boy in 9th, Spectic in 10th, Andrew Pip Smith in 11th, Joe Neal's in 12th, Clark Boy in 13th with Jack Spack, who must have had damage out of turn 1, so he's just bring out of the pits. He's gone onto hards already. He's going to try and go long and maybe go on to softs later down the line. So Kaiser Kenzie is still out in front with only just 4 tenths to Drunk Pirate, to probably have him going out turn 1 up the hill. With Dillon out in third. So Drunk Pirate is taking fastest lap off Kaiser Kenzie with 1:15.5. The rest now enabled. So Bennett out in 4th, Blocker out in 5th, and Livick out in 6th. Danny Dine in 7th position, ACE Beget in 8th, Giffy Boy in 9th, Spectic in 10th. These two racing Nexus 2. These two are going to have a bit of a squabble going up the hill into turn 3. Let's keep an eye on this battle. So Spectic will have the DRS coming down this straight, coming up to the hairpin of turn 4. He might not have it this time, but he might have it go down the main straight maybe. Oh, they may have had a small bit of contact there. We've got Go Nils in 12th, Clark Boy in 13th, Jack Spack in 14th with 26 seconds behind, but he's on fresher tyres, so he might just be able to catch up to these guys in the next few laps hopefully. So Drunk Pirate is now taking the lead off Kaiser Kenzie. Kaiser Kenzie's still in his DRS, so he might take him into turn 1, or he might take him up going up the hill into turn 3. Got Dillon in 3rd with 1.4 second to Kaiser Kenzie. Bennett in 4th position with Blocker in 5th, Livick in 6th, Danny Dine in 7th, HD Beget in 8th position, Giffy Boy in 9th. Andrew Pip Smith still holding on to 10th position from Spectic. He's going a little bit wide going out of turn 1, but he's got DRS as well as Go Neals. Clark Boy seems to have had a bit of an incident because he's currently 13th, but I think he might be disconnected, hopefully he'll get back in time. So if that's back in 14th, so Kaiser Kenzie is at 1.66 tenths behind Captain Drunk Pirate. Maybe going to go down the main straight, or he's going to wait to the hill. Seems to have settled down a little bit in this race, but anything can happen. I've seen most crazy things happen in a race. So we're on lap 5 of 20 with 15 laps to go in this race, ladies and gentlemen. With Drunk Pirate out in 1st. How are you getting used to that name? With Kaiser Kenzie in 2nd with DRS. He's going to try maybe go up the hill, but I think he's thought better of it. gonna try and see if we can get him down into the next cut into turn 4. Nivich has gone past Blocker. They both have DRS. Nivich off Blocker and Blocker off Bennett. Nivich still holding on to 5th position. Danny Dine is doing a good job in 7th position, holding on to 1.6 second lead, or 1.6 second gap I should say, to Baguette. If we're in 9th position, Spectic gets gone back up into 10th position, who I believe Pip Smith has had an issue because he's now at the back. Now he's at the back. I'm assuming he's had damage, so he's going to add to have a front wing change possibly. And we had an incident between Dylan and one of the other drivers, quite possibly McNivich. He's coming to the pits for a new front wing and quite probably some new tyres. Hopefully it's hard. Might possibly get to the end of this race, but you never know with these with the F2 cars. So John Pirate is still out in front of Kaiser Kenzie with 0.9 of a second, but gap to him. Now it's flickered between 0.9 to 1 second. We've been at Bennett in 3rd position, 2.3 seconds behind Kaiser Kenzie. McNivich in 4th position, Blocker in 5th. Tony Dine in 6th, Baguette in 7th, Giffy Boy in 8th, Spectic in 9th, Go Niels in 10th, Clarky Boy in 11th, Jack's back in 12th. He's not having a good race this weekend, unfortunately. And Pip Smith in 13th position with Dylan in 14th. So just coming out of the pits with a fresh set of hards. And the feature raters they still need to do a pit stop. So we have got Bennett in the pits with Danny Dine. Are they in? No, just a quick tyre change. Those hard so he'll get them to the end of the race. They'll both get out before Clarky Boy gets near the pits. He's just going down the main straight now. So our Beast is still holding off Kaiser Kenzie. Well, I said Beast, but you know, his old teammate was OLL Beast. He's taking the same sort of name, but so that he's become some John Pirate now. It was Captain Jack, his previous name, but he's changed his name. So there's no confusions really, I suspect. So we've got him in front of Kaiser Kenzie, who should have he'll have DRS down the straight. McNivich and Block have both come into the pits to go on another set of hards. Baguette is still going for another lap, but Giffy Boy and Spectic and Go Niels. But in 9th position on those fresh hards, so he should be able to push hard now. Danny Dine in 10th and Clark Boy in 11th. Jack's back in 12th. Andrew Pip Smith in 13th, Dylan in 14th. There could be a safety car at any point in this race. We just don't know. It's so unpredictable in these races whether there's going to be a safety car or not. It depends on if there can be any incidents at any point in this race. We've got yellow flags in sector 2. Spectator's moved up to 5th, which I assume is for because of people doing their pit stops. I think Go Niels had an issue going up the hill. Pardon me. There's quite an enticing race so far. We've still got John Pirate still on to 0.6 of a second lead on Kaiser Kenzie, with Baguette in 3rd, Giffy Boy in 5th, Spectic in 5th position, Go Niels in 6th, Bennett in 7th position on those fresh hards, with McNivich in 8th, Blocker in 9th, Danny Dine in 10th position, got Jack's back in 11th, Andrew Pip Smith in 12th, Dylan in 13th position, with Clarky Boy at the back in 14th. He's just coming out of the pits now. Joe Neal's got a 5-second penalty for speeding in the pit lane. Oh, can't be doing that too many times, Joe Neal. So they keep. Oh, Block is out of the race. Block 79 is out of the race, ladies and gentlemen. Still seeing where he's gone out. He might have had an issue getting into the pits, possibly. Or he's spun out somewhere else. I'm not entirely sure. No, he's in the wall out the last corner and to main straight. Oh, good lord! We've got spots of rain coming down in this race, ladies and gentlemen. This could spice things up just a little bit. Whew. I know it's really hot, but this is gonna get pretty hot sometime soon. And we've got drivers going on to wets already. I don't think his track's that wet, but I could be wrong. So we've got Joe Neal's on the wets as well as so Kaiser Kenzie's got a puncture. I'm not sure what happened there. We'll have to speak to him later about that. So Giffy Boy, Kaiser Kenzie both in the pits, possibly going on to wet tyres now. As the rain is coming down and the track is getting a little bit damp, so it might be time for wets. Yep, everyone else has gone on to wets. We've still got Drunk Pirate in first with soft tyres. We get in second in soft tyres and expecting it in third of soft tyres. However, they'll come in at some point to fit a new set to put some wet tyres on. So Danny Dine, well, so it is coming to fit to put wet tyres on as well as McNivich and Bennett. Hopefully, yeah, apart from Andrew Pitt Smith is going out. Andrew Smith, Dylan, and Clarky Boy are still going around the track on the hard tyres. Didn't now be disabled because of the wet conditions. Drunk Pirate has gone into the pits to put a set of wet tyres on. However, the HD Baguette and Spectic are going to do the same. Otherwise, there could be having very skitty cars on dry tyres on the wet track. Yep, HD Baguette has come in for a set of wets. I'm hoping that Spectic. Well, yep, he has. He's come into the pits as well by looks of it. No. Oh no, Clarky Boy is the other driver that's come into the pits. Giveaway is still going, and not Giveaway is one that's been in pits for a new set of wets. Spectic has just come in now. So the other two drivers still out on the dry tyres are Andrew Pitt Smith and Dylan. Hopefully they'll come in this lap because I don't think those tyres will be very good if they spin out at some point in this race. Oh my lord, Danny. No. Andrew Smith is in pits as well as Dylan. They've thought better of it. So they're all in the pits. So everyone now is now on the wet tyres with Andrew Pitt Smith and Dylan just coming into the pits now to do it. Spectic is assuming he's had some sort of problem because he's been in the pits for quite a while. So good so far. RLB's out. Done it again. Drunk Pirate out in front with a 15-second gap to Giffy Boy in second. The boy doing a good job in second place. Hopefully he can keep that up with Kaiser Kenzie. He's one of the few quick drivers out there, as well as Bennett and Pirate. Giveaway's done well in these races before. He got a podium in the previous race. I can't remember on the top of my head right now. My apologies. So we've got Kaiser in third, Baguette in fourth position, McNivich in fifth. Joe Neal with yellow flag in sector 3. Someone's had some sort of issue. I can't. Oh, it's Danny Dine. He's had an issue going. He's missing his right end plate of his front wing. He's retired from the race fit, ladies and gentlemen. So yellow flags in sector 2 and 3. We got a full course safety car. Andrew Pitt Smith is also out of the race. Oh my lord. What happened there? Is that something that happened between him and Danny Dine? I don't know. This guy by looks like may have left the track, so we can't see what's happened. Well, that's unfortunate. So we've got a full course to go out, so everyone's got to keep to a slow delta. Bees are still out in front with a 20-second gap to Giffy Boy, but they'll all be bunching up again. So you've got Giffy Boy following Drunk Pirate, followed by Kaiser Kenzie with HD Baguette in 4th position, McNivich in 5th, Gurnills in 6th, Spectic in 7th, Bennett in 8th, Jack's back in 9th, and Dylan in 10th, Clock Boy in 12th. We'll be going up into 11th position once we get past, pardon me, Danny Dine's retired car, which he has. Try and get Pip in if possible, see what happened. See if we get a quick interview with him. What he's going to do Kimi Räikkönen. I want to talk about the accident. Gurnell's got a 5-second penalty for splitting the pit lane again. You can't be keep doing that every time. Let's say that a little bit more there, Niels. Safety car is going around for another lap. So we're going to be having 5 laps to go in this race. Rather interesting turn of things. So we've got Drunk Pirate out in front. His boy in 2nd, Kaiser Kenzie in 3rd, Baguette in 4th, McNivich in 5th position, Spectic in 6th, Bennett in 7th, Jazzback in 8th, Dylan in 9th, Go Niels in 10th with a 5-second penalty. We got Clark Boy bring up the rear in 11th. So we're on Clark Boy, Go Niels, and don't catch up. Safety car is in this lap, ladies and gentlemen. And the beast, why am I thinking beast? Drunk Pirate, base in the pack, waiting for the safety car to get into the pits so they can get going and try to build up his lead again. Giffy Boy out behind him in second position, Kaiser Kenzie in third, Baguette in fourth, Nivic in fifth, Spectic in sixth, Bennett in seventh, Jack's back in eighth, Dylan in ninth position, Gernils in 10th, and Clark Boy in 11th position. I think he's, yep. So Drunk Parrot has gone and he's left him for dust. Guys, again, he had a bit of a wobble going out of the last corner, so Beast is still leading it from Giffy Boy to Kaiser, Baguette, Nivic, Spectic, Bennett, Jack's back in 8th position, Dylan in 9th, Gernils in 10th. Giffy Boy wants to try and keep going. He's got one of the other fastest drivers out there behind him. He's only just 7 tenths behind. Giffy Boy is just behind Drunk Pirate with 1.3 seconds. So Baguette in 4th position with Nivic in 5th. Spectic in 6th, Bennett in 7th, Jack's back in 8th. 9th belongs to X1 Dylan, Go Niels in 10th. Clarky Boy in 12th, 11th position, I should say. Cuz again, he's got past Giffy Boy down into turn 4. He's going to try and keep Giffy Boy, going to try and keep with him. Well, he's trying to keep with him, keep in the slipstream because he's got HD Baguette behind him. He's closing in. Nivic down in 5th position still, followed by Bennett, Spectic, following close behind Bennett, with Dylan in 8th, Jack's back in 9th, Joe Niels in 10th, Clark Boy in 11th. Drunk Pirate is out in front with a 5 second gap. Kaiser Kenzie, followed by Giffy Boy, followed by HD Baguette. So from Kaiser Kenzie down to HD Baguette, the fighting for second position in this race. This will be very juicy here. Juicy as them apples. We got one lap 17 of 20. Beast it. I was going to comment all name. Captain Jack still out in front with a 2.3 second. Kaiser Kenzie, who's just started to catch up now. He's still in 3rd position with HD Baguette close behind him, Nivic in 5th, Bennett in 6th, Spectic still holding on to 7th behind with Dylan and Jack's back and Gemlo's behind him. Clark Boy's been lapped this race. So it could be some interesting position changes in the top 2, 3 and 4. We've got a floating in sector 3. Try and see if we can get so we had a problem with Jack's back and Kaiser Kenzie. Kaiser Kenzie must have had a white bubble in sector 3. We shouldn't have missed that bastard. Sorry about language. I'm going to get monetised now. So Giffy Boy is still out in 2nd position with Baguette in 3rd, Nivic in 4th, Bennett in 5th, Spectic in 6th, Dylan in 7th, Jack's back in 8th, Go Niels in 9th. Kaiser Kenzie has dropped down to 10th position. He's missing his right end plate on his car. There's been contact between him and Giffy Boy, and maybe Baguette, one of the two. So Drunk Pirate is out in front with a 5.3 second lead to Giffy Boy. He's now going to be closely followed by Nivic and HD Baguette. Bennett is trying to keep up with these 3 drivers, trying to take a podium at least. So Giffy Boy is still holding on firm to his 2nd position from Nivic. Wonder if Kaiser is going to carry on to the end on just half a front wing. he can quite easily get into the pits to put a new front wing on and be out and not get and still hold his 10th position since Black Boy is lapped in this race. So Drunk Pirate is holding on to his lead of 7.7 seconds. We know he's got him past with his own white scrap with Bennett here. He's now getting swamped by Baguette. Oh no! Oh no! We knew and Bennett have both had a collision and have spun out turn 1. Oh my goodness gracious. Deals as I take avoiding action, which I think he should be down to give the place back because he's never taken off track. That would be an illegal overtake. Well, it isn't because the cars weren't moving at the time. So Nirich has got front wing damage as well as quite possibly Bennett can't see his front wing at the minute. But it's quite plausible he has because after that, I'm not quite sure what happened there. If Viknovic tried to get on the inside of the turn 1 and he goes wires crossed, and just went into the side of Bennett, which spun them both out. So we got Drunk Pirate out in first with 9.9 second lead. The Giffy Boy HD Baguette in terms of Drunk Pirate is on the last lap of the Grand Prix. The Giffy Boy in second, who's just got under second gap to Baguette, with Spectic in fourth, Dunn in fifth, Jack's back in sixth, Go Niels in seventh, Bennett in eighth position, Nivich in ninth, Kaiser Kenzie still down in 10th position, Clarky Boy in 11th. Beast is just getting into, we're about to start, this last sector of this race, ladies and gentlemen. So Drunk Pirates hold on to a strong lead of 11 seconds to Giffy Boy, who's had a good pace around here, and he's got ATU Baguette behind him, Spectic down in 4th position with Dylan in 5th, Jack's back in 6th, Bennett in 7th, Go Niels in 8th, Spitnivich in 9th position, Kaiser Kenzie in 10th. He's still holding his front wing damage. He didn't think he'd need to bother with putting in for a new front wing. So RLB Drunk Pirate has won the Grand Prix here at Austria in the F2 series. I'll be very happy with that. We should extend his lead in the driver standings, which I can't remember from my head without looking at my script, looking at my phone. Giffy Boy has done a very respectable. Done a very respectable run, and he's in 2nd position, followed by Baguette in 3rd. Oh my lord, ladies and gentlemen. So final standings is Drunk Pirate in 1st position is won the Austrian Grand Prix feature race, followed by Giffy Boy, then HC Baguette in 3rd position, Dylan in 4th, Jack's back is moved up to 5th, Bennett in 6th, Viknovic in 7th position, Kaiser Kenzie in 8th, Go Niels in 9th, Spectic in 10th, Flocker Boy in 11th, Danny Dine in 12th after the DNF, followed by Pip and Blocker. Oh. not lucky, what's this? So the results from this weekend altogether is, so Drunk Pirate has taken the win of this weekend with 41 points, followed by Bennett with 23. He was drawn with Baguette with 23, with Dylan with 18. He was also drawn with Giffy Boy with 18. Locker and Jack have both got 10 points. Kaiser Kenzie with only just 9. McNivich with 8. Dayadine with 4. Niels with 10. Spectic with 1. And Clark for Andrew Pittsmith scored no points this entire weekend. Well, that was an interesting weekend. I hope you all enjoyed it. If you did, I would very much appreciate the like button. If you're new around here, or if you find yourself coming back here, smash this like button. And I'll be polishing my balls. And I'll be signing off. Good night.